So this is our day number 3 in Malta. Today we have a really big plan. My friend told me that it's not doable. He's local Maltese and he thought that science fiction is more real than the plan that we have for today. So we planned for today to visit Mdina. We already arrived here and we are going to the main gate. Then we plan to go to the St. Paul's Bay. From St. Paul's Bay we plan to go to the Popeyes village. And then from there we're gonna go to the north, like up north of Malta, to try to see a sunset from a cliff. That requires a lot of transportation. We don't have a car, we don't have a bus, or we don't have the motorcycle or anything, so we're gonna be using buses, which also takes time because the
super annoying because of the traffic.
Yes. Also, we a bit sad that today the weather is not sunny and it's really windy today, but we're still super excited to visit all these places. Now we're gonna go for breakfast because we enter the city. We're gonna try some local food, and then we start our day full of energy. Let's go. And as always, if you want to know more about history and travels, subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you, please give a like. Today we are finally trying a traditional Maltese breakfast, which I was commented that ftira is not a traditional breakfast, so and most people recommended to try pastisi. So today we are trying pastisi. Pastisi is some kind of pastry with well, I'm having with cheese, but also they have them with peas and chicken, at least in this place. And also I saw that mostly people who are here are locals, and they were drinking not coffee but really tea. Well, it's a really strong because I already tried it with milk. And also well, we're having our breakfast next to Mdina, which we're really excited to see. It's somewhere there. And the place where we're having breakfast is called Crystal Palace, and I definitely recommend to visit it if you are coming to Mdina. I feel like it's the most local place that you can find here. Transportation in Mdina is forbidden, so no cars, no bicycles, I think. The only allowed transportation is the carriages with the horses, and you can find them right at the entrance at the main gate to Mdina. We're not gonna do this. I feel really bad for the horses, but I understand that people need to make money, and this is their way. So if you would like to feel like a princess in a carriage, so here's the option. And this the drivers, they also can give you a guide, like a tour, so they're gonna give you some information about Mdina, and also they take you to the nearest place to Mdina, which is called Rabat, and give you also a bit of information about that place. So just keep in mind that there is an option like this. I know I'm probably gonna sound very shallow, but I honestly don't care because I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, and this is the place where they recorded one of their scenes. In the first season, this is the gate where Cat enters the King's Landing, and I know the Mdina has a big, rich history, but somehow I'm more excited about the fact that I'm in the same place where the Game of Thrones was recorded. Well, what can I do? Let's go to visit other places. They actually shot another videos here, and we're gonna see it. But I also will, of course, share some information about history of Mdina. Let's go. So we've been working around Mdina for a bit now, and one thing that I've noticed here is that most of the attractions that you can visit, you need to pay. And also doing like a little research, apparently you need to spend around 60-70 euros if you want to visit these places. Though there are a few places that are open without any fee. There is one church. It's amazing inside. It's very peaceful and silent. We stayed there for a few minutes just to enjoy. And now we are going to a place called Cookies. It's a restaurant and tea garden. We're going to have there a tea, like two little princesses. And apparently it's also famous for the dessert, so we'll see if we're also in the mood for the dessert. And if we are, then we're gonna have maybe one cake for two.
Then we're gonna have a happy day.
This place is really cute, and even though it's super windy today, it's super quiet here. It's outside, it's a terrace, but because it's covered with the walls, it's super cozy and warm, and it's a really perfect spot to rest for a little bit if you've been walking through streets of Mdina, which is another level of enjoyment, really. This is a perfect spot to have rest. In the tea garden we have, we ordered actually coffee because apparently there is no any special tea, it's just the name. It's more like a place to relax in the afternoon and enjoy a bit of like quiet time. But for the desserts, we ordered, Yulia ordered bonnet. Can you do the thing? Which looks very jelly. It's some chocolate and ice cream. and I ordered baba al-ram. I think it's quite popular dessert around the world. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it tastes good, but I like that it already has the whipped cream. I'm a big fan of the whipped cream. Bye-bye. Also shaking. We are in the Plaza Mesquita. I'm not sure if I pronounce well. I think I do, but if I'm not, please let me know in the comments. This is another location where the Game of Thrones were shot. So one of these buildings, they were Lord Baelish's brothel, and also this is the place where Jaime Lannister and Ned Stark had a fight. Now you have the just the tourists enjoying their meals here, but actually one of the greatest show in the history was shot here. I actually found one interesting rumor about the Game of Thrones in Mdina. You know that they shot their videos here only for season 1, and the rumor is that because they left many places damaged and there was a lot of trash here around the streets, the mayor of Mdina forbid them to return here, so they had to move their location to other cities. That's why in the next seasons we see the Croatia and other places around the world. I don't know if it's true, but kind of makes sense though. Me and Yulia were wondering about who live in Mdina, what kind of people. And after doing a little research, I found that the kids of the aristocratic families, they have the right here, and at the moment only 93 people live here. Though I found that numbers like 250 and 120, I think those numbers a bit outdated. Maybe like 7 years ago, 5 years ago, more people live here, but now apparently it's only 93. And I found an interview with the guy who was born here in 1950, and he grew up here as a child. And he recalled the memories from 60s and 70s that Mdina didn't have so many tourists, and you could see the kids playing on the streets with different games and the balls, and the families, they gathered together on the weekends. They kind of had like a really normal life, normal city, but in the 80s that's when they started to change, and at the moment, they receive around 11,000 tourists a day, which I don't know how it's true, but that's the number that I found online. And one of the questions that they asked him if he would move to other place to live, and he said like no, that's the only place that he wanted to live, because well, he has the opportunity to move to other places in Malta, but he said that even though there is not much peace now because of the tourists, there is still time in the morning, like from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. when you can enjoy the peace on the streets, and you kind of have like normal life, and you go to the store to buy your things, and you go for a walk and things like that. And honestly, I can understand him, because we've been here just for a couple of hours walking around, and I think it's the highlight of our trip. This is the best thing that I've done in Malta, and for me this is the place that is must see in Malta. And if you come to this country, make sure that you come to Mdina, even just for an hour or two. That's absolutely something that you need to visit. Those who enjoy bringing the souvenirs or buying them for yourself, I think buying something from Mdina is a really good idea. There are many shops with the gifts, with the magnets, with the different kind of souvenirs. Plus, buying in the city like this, that's been here for around 4,000 years, makes it extra special. So consider that. Just have an idea what you want to buy, and when you're in Mdina, you can easily find it here. If you come to Mdina, it really makes sense to visit Rabat as well. It's just outside of the walls. You just need to cross the Howard Gardens, and you're basically in the city. The city is much bigger than Mdina, obviously. It's around 11,000 people, I think. And what is special about this place is that they have catacombs here, and apparently they were used as a burial site for people who died in Mdina, because in Mdina it was not allowed to bury people. So basically Rabat was used by Mdina as a as a graveyard, kind of. But it's really nice. It's very well preserved city. It looks really cute. It has the balconies, it has the streets. So maybe spend here half an hour walking. It could be a good idea. In Rabat, there is another location for the fans of Game of Thrones. It's a Saint Dominique convent, and in the yard of the convent there is a garden where Ned Stark told Cersei that he knows about who is the father of her children, and he told her that if she doesn't leave King's Landing, he's gonna reveal her secret. And well, if you watch the Game of Thrones, you know what happened next. and but also if you are not a fan of Game of Thrones or you've never seen it, this place is good to visit. It has this amazing garden that you can see behind me, and also a church. It's a bit like on the side of Rabat, maybe 10-minute walk, but I think it's totally worth it, and the admission is €5. I feel like it's a good spot to finish this area of Malta to visit, and after this you can start moving to whatever is your attraction is next. We finally arrived at the St. Paul's Bay, and it's a really windy day, but still it has like some kind of charm, you know, to see like the power of the sea with the wave crashing the shore. And also there are actually people that go diving, so it's a really good spot here for divers. I don't think we're gonna spend a lot of time here because honestly it's even hard to stay, but I guess if you come here on a sunny day, it's a really nice spot just to chill, to relax. Also this place has the Café del Mar, which is like kind of famous, and I mean it's in a good day it would be nice to go there to have a drink, to maybe like to take one of the baths, maybe go to swim. Well, for us, we're having a different experience, but honestly, even on this kind of windy, cloudy day, it's still really nice. Even though it's really windy, we had a lot of fun taking photos here with the water and everything. Like we are the owner of the world or something like that. I know it sounds stupid, but it's an amazing place to feel the power of the wind, the power of the water. Now we are kind of cold, so we're gonna go to the town, look a little bit around, and then we're gonna go to our next stop, which is the Papayas village. And then if we have enough time, we're gonna go to see the sunset. Snails Bay, there is an area called Bugibba. That's I think like it's a Malta's vacation spot. That's the place where you can stay in a resort, where you can swim, where you can relax. I feel like it's a popular spot for families to come with their kids because there's also an aquarium with different sea creatures. So if you're looking for a place in Malta where you can go and rest and swim and have just like a vacation, I think Bugibba would be the spot for you. It was not easy to get out from the St. Paul's Bay. We wanted to take a bus, 223 or 225, but we didn't manage to even see it. We waited for around 1 hour, but it never arrived. None of those buses. So that's one of the tips for you is that if you plan to use public transportation, you need to be aware that they don't really follow the schedule. The only time they leave on schedule is from the first stop. The rest, it's just the luck. It's just the luck. If you're lucky and you arrive and you can wait 1 minute or sometimes 10 minutes, or like us, we waited for 1 hour and we gave up. And it finally occurred to us that we can just get taxi. So we got Uber from St. Paul's Bay to a place called Għajn Tuffieħa. Something like this. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, so I'm just gonna leave it somewhere on the screen. We were recommended by a local person this place as a really good sunset spot. It's still 1 hour until the sunset. It's really cloudy today, and the wind has no mercy to us. We still gonna wait for 1 hour. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna be lucky and we're gonna see a really nice sunset. And after that, we plan to go to a town nearby to have snails, because apparently this area is famous for snails. So let's see if we manage to see sunset and if we manage to find snails. You just saw the videos from uphill where you can watch the sunset, but also there is an option to go down to the beach with the stairs. And the beach is a really nice bar. But we don't have a luck today, so the bar was already closed. Also, it doesn't look like it's gonna be we're gonna see any sunset. And we tried to make a cute video, but we just got wet with the wave, and we decided just to go to eat. It's always a good solution. It's always a good option to go to eat. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Since this place is famous for the snails, of course you're gonna have snails, and actually I've never had them before, so this is gonna be my first time to try snails. So far they look really good. They have some kind of sauce. Let's try. So I wasn't sure how to eat them, and the owner or the the waiter. He told us that we use these things. Toothpicks. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this one here so you can hear me better. It looks like this. Oh my god, guys. Let's see. Okay, check. Okay, this is good. It doesn't have like any slippery or gooey consistency. It's kind of like have the consistency of the shrimp or the mussel or something like this. So it doesn't have the disgusting consistency that I imagined before. And it actually tastes really good. The sauce is a bit like curry something flavor. Okay, approved. Finally our dinner arrived, and honestly it looks amazing. Yule is having an octopus which is cooked in Maltese style, and I'm sorry I don't remember, the waitress explained us what is the Maltese style, but I cannot recall it. And I'm having a fish. Which fish I'm having?
Sea bass.
No, it's not a sea bass, it's the other one. It read something. It's really big. And also then we're having the baked potatoes with all this. And let's try.
I'm having an octopus. I'm just gonna have my first bite. She was in line, the waitress. She said it's freshly caught this morning. So my friend's fish and my octopus, they were just brought to the table from the sea. And I like the texture. It's very mild, and it's chewy, but at the same time, it's kind of like melting in your mouth.
I really want to be savage and just go with my hands, but for the video I'm gonna do it with a knife and fork. But once it turns off, I'm gonna be a savage and just do it like this. And okay, so it's a white meat. Let's see. It tastes like sea in a good sense, in a very good sense. It's cooked really well, not overcooked, but cooked enough. In my taste, enough salt, enough spices, and I like the size. I like big sizes of the food, especially. Yeah, let me try the potatoes. They go together really, really well. Recommended. Okay guys, we had a very adventurous day, very intense. Not everything went how we planned, but I guess this is the beauty of traveling, learning about being flexible, being adjust to the situation. And I think we did really, really well today. We started from Mdina, we visited Rabat, go to St. Paul's Bay, walked 50 minutes to try to find a bus station, which we didn't, ended up taking a taxi, visiting a viewpoint of the sunset, but not seeing sunset, and end up in this amazing restaurant having the best dinner that we could possibly imagine. We definitely had good time. A very adventurous day and really good time. We're really excited about tomorrow. We're gonna visit Camino Island, Blue Lagoon, Gozo, Victoria, and well, the island hopping in a way. And we still hope that tomorrow we will be able to catch the sunset. And as always, if you find this video helpful, please give a like. We try to create these vlogs from the bottom of our hearts to try to share our experience and the little knowledge that we acquire while traveling. And I really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, if you give a like or leave a comment with a question, suggestions or anything. See you next video.
See you.
Bye. Just a little addition to our video. And after we paid the bill, the owner brought us the Cactus Liquor. And
It smells very sweet.
it smells It's really nice. It's sweet but not too sweet. And I feel like it's really nice to digest all the food that we had. And we really recommend this place. It's not a paid advertisement or anything. It was just a random choice that we found on Google Maps, and this place is absolutely amazing. If you're in Malta, we definitely recommend you to stop by here for food, for drinks, and for the atmosphere.